going on? It's okay.
You should be proud of yourself.
Stars shining bright above you. Night breezes seem to whisper, I love you. Birds singing in the sycamore tree. Dream a little dream of saying night and just hold me tight and tell me you miss me while I'm alone, blue as can be. Dream a little dream of me. Stars fading, but I linger on you. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just say sweet dreams till sunbeams find me. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream. Stars fading, but I linger on you. Still craving your kiss. I'm longing to linger till dawn, dear. Just saying this. Sweet dreams till sunbeams find me. Sweet dreams that leave all worries behind you. But in your dreams, whatever they be, dream a little dream of me. Dream a little dream. Dream a little
and that someone is you. Please believe me. You're my starlight when daytime is done. My darling, please darling, believe me. You're the smile on my lips when I wake. You're a faith that I'll never forsake. No one loves with a love that I bring. Please believe me. Believe me. Please believe me. You're the smile on my lips when I wake. You're a faith that I'll never forsake. No one loves with a love that I bring you. Believe me, believe me,
You okay?
You should get some sleep.